Hi, y'all, it's me, Admiral. Back here with Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. One time. I will get this name, whatever. To hell with getting the name right. Gotta say, the temptation is very high, even though I've got 2 Zeldas, 2 Tails, and 2 Marios on the run to start 2 more Fire Emblems and have 3 Fire Emblems. Don't test me. I could do it. I don't know who I'm addressing this to. But right now, we're playing Ace Attorney. I just wanted to throw that out there since it was on my mind. We only just finished the first trial section of Walkie-Talkie's trial, and there are a maximum of 3 trial days. So we're on 2 of a potential 3. I somehow feel like we're gonna probably end it in 2, just because it's the second trial, and usually they're a little shorter than the 3rd and 4th, and I don't even know if there's a 5th in this one. I don't know how many there are. We'll see. But that means that we're just kind of easing back into the investigation section, so thankfully I don't have to remember anything, because this is as far as we are, basically. And I have cookies here. I don't know why that's pertinent, but just if you see them suddenly show up out of nowhere. That's why. I got chocolate on my hands. Sorry about that. Now, Miss Tiala, please, do tell us about marriage. Are you sure about marrying into the Kataki family? I'm fine with it. And I love Walkie with all my heart. Why? Imagine wait, no, Apollo, this is not the angle to take. Wait, hang on. Haha, that's so sweet. So it doesn't bother you that you'll be, married to the mob? I don't think so. My parents are against it, of course. Say, where did you and Walkie first meet, anyway? Good question. Miss Tiala doesn't look like the type to have gangster connections. This is too high. Sorry, I'm fixing my camera again. I'm the least unprofessional person I've ever met. It's still too high. Oh, we met at my old job, actually. Ha! Office romance! She's not very forthcoming with information about herself, is she? Did you know that the boss is trying to get out of the business? Really? Mr. Kataki wants to quit being a gangster. He's trying to transfer his assets into a normal company. He only announced it recently, out of the blue. I hear there's quite a lot of confusion in the ranks. I mean, there's confusion out of the ranks, too. I wonder if this explains that apron. What do you think, he's gonna try and get into the gourmet business? I can't imagine Walkie going along with that. He's highly motivated, isn't he? That's not the word I would have used. He said, I'll be the next big boss and keep the family alive. I think he's at that age when boys want to make a mark on the world. That's not the way I would have put it. Sorry. His father moves in a lot of circles. He's really focused on profits. The Kataki family's been making a killing recently. Again, not the way I would have put it. But Walkie says it's not about the money. They have the gangster tradition to uphold. Ooh, a generation gap. They've even got the ever-classic what about the family business thing going. Usually it's the father worried about tradition. Also, it's usually the father worried about the family business. Can I ask you a question about Walkie? I understand he was operated on by the victim, Dr. Maractus. Right, like literally opened and examined, yes. Apparently, yes. I was in his clinic about half a year ago. He messed up my op something bad. And then he just lets me go without a word. See you later, bye! So I gotta go in, get another doctor to patch me up again. Yes, it sounded horrible. Walkie has always been fond of fighting, I'm afraid. I'm not sure it qualifies as fighting when pistols are involved. Sure it does. Mr. Gavin was saying his life might be in danger, wasn't he? No, that can't be right. I'm sure he was just trying to scare us. It's scary to think that a surgeon might make a mistake. But it's even scarier when he tries to hide it. I'd like to know a little more about this operation. Maybe it's time to pay the Maractus clinic a visit. I think it's been time for hours. I should be getting home now. Walkie's in your hands, Mr. Justice. Right. Leave it to me. Apollo, I think you're only making her more nervous. Sorry. I'm new at this, okay? It's all right. I believe in you. Thank you. Goodbye. All right. As he says, we should probably head to the clinic first, but let's check the other clinic to see if Phoenix is alright. He is not. All right, never mind then. Maractus away! Where is that? That's beside Eldoon's place. Yep. I wonder if Eldoon's hanging around. Nope. Maractus clinic garage. Can we move into not garage from here? Wait, no we cannot. The front entrance to the Maractus clinic. The walls and posters so highly polished I can see my face in them. Wait, my hairdo's a little flat. I have absolutely 1,000% trouble believing your hair could ever stay flat, Apollo. Doubt of the highest degree. There, perfect. Okay, so when he said we should go to the Maractus clinic, maybe he didn't mean that just yet. That said, there is literally nothing going on anywhere else in the world. And it's all very quiet. Oh, stuff going on in the detention center, though. June 16th, detention center, visitor's room. Looks like Walkie's out for questioning. I really need to talk to him. I guess we'll come back later. Excuse me.
Yes?
The other suspect is all through with questioning, sir. The other? Ah, you mean the panty snatcher?
Wesley Stickler. So they arrested him too? All right, let's have a little chat with Mr. Stickler. I hope I don't regret this.
He is a valuable witness.
He is a bit precious. I'll give him that.
Jeez. Apollo's like even slightly like 10% more cynical than the original trilogy's Phoenix.
Please keep this brief if you would, I'm quite busy.
Doing what? They allowed you books in here?
I need to finish this paper. What is you?
Mr. Stickler, we'd like to have a few words with you.
Very well. As long as there are few.
Nothing would make me happier, believe me.
Well, we've got to... Oh, this is the first time we've heard this song. Oh, maybe we shouldn't just go off the bat accusing him, but I do want to see this dialogue, so...
Mr. Stickler, on the night of the murder, you stole...
Wait, I can't help but feel that I'm being misunderstood.
How, exactly?
Yes, that night I obtained a pair of panties, it's true. However, it was my burning curiosity that drove me to do it, nothing more.
You want to know the trick to my panties, right?
You're here too?
What?
Oh, great Trucy, teach me.
Huh?
I must know the secret of your panties. My very existence hangs in the balance. Please make me your apprentice.
Apollo, help!
I don't know. I think he'd make a great lovely assistant.
Don't say that, Apollo. That's like the first time I've ever seen Trucy legitimately afraid of anything. Which, I mean, that's a fair thing to be afraid of, having this guy follow you around. No shade.
Could you relate what you saw the night of the murder to us one more time?
Why not? Though it hardly differs from the testimony I gave in court. The defendant was there in the park that night. Of this I'm quite certain. He was pointing a pistol or something like that at the victim. That's when I shouted, "Stop, you two! Let's resolve this like gentlemen!" And the next moment, a shot was fired. And this is all true.
And this is all true? Really?
My panties are gone. My innermost heart revealed. What further reason could I possibly have to lie?
I can't think of anything you'd want to hide more than that panty snatching, true. It sounds like Waki was at the scene of the crime after all. How I wish it weren't so.
Ah, so that's all we get from him from talking. Is there anything we can show him? Did you see a knife?
Fine, ignore my evidence. See if I care. I wonder what he's thinking. On second thought, let's not go there.
Okay. Nothing on the gun. Any more ideas about the noodle stand? Nada. Well, perhaps now that we've just spoken to him, there's more to be done elsewhere. Oh, I can talk to Trucy now, which I wasn't able to do before, so I should do that and ask if she's got any leads, because she's usually the one who breaks the dense layer of stupidity that is between my skin and my skull. Or between my skull and my brain. See, I'm so stupid I don't even know where my stupidity is.
The case!
If everything that panty snatcher said was true, it doesn't put Waki in a very good position, does it?
He was at the scene of the crime. That's pretty clear. There's gotta be a different angle on this.
Well, let's get investigating. No time like the present. I concur. Any leads, though? it's supposing we didn't know where to start on the investigation.
So, any leads?
One moment. Shazam! Shalakazam!
Wow! Evidence keeps flying out of nowhere!
Ta-da! That's all. Neat, huh?
Yeah, real neat.
Okay, well, she did throw two, the cell phone and the fingerprints, so I don't know if that was just a joke or if that could actually be pertinent somehow. Actually, on that thought, before I just shove away the detention center for the moment, maybe I could ask him anything about the... Nah, he's gone. Never mind. June 16th, detention center visitors room.
I was hoping to meet with my client.
Walkie-talkies. Oh, he's back, actually. Walkie-talkies just finished questioning. I'll bring him out. Great, finally. I was gonna ask Mr. Stickler about the phone to see if he had any more insight, but this actually is better.
Yo, sup, my little imposter? Ah!
What did you call me?
Dazam! It's you! Sorry, G, thought you were Lita.
Imposter? My little imposter is sure a strange nickname. I feel like this holds a different context to this in the past year.
It's a clank thing. You wouldn't understand. Did I say imposter? I meant poster. Like poster girl, right?
If you're going to drop part of that, why not drop poster and just call her girl?
Cause she's so much more than that, G. She's like an angel. A fallen angel. So, what can I do you for?
You don't look so chipper today, Walkie.
Worried about your, heart condition, maybe?
What is this flashback? I know. Okay.
That was the wackest thing of all. Us all us G's lining up, taking eye exams. Better to die young than to fade away pistol.
A relief to hear.
Huh? What's a relief?
Oh? Did your father not tell you that bullet you carry so close to your heart, if not attended to immediately, it could kill you?
Man, I ain't trying to hear that. A man fights to protect what's valuable to him, you know what I'm saying? I miss my fallen angel. Hey, you go get a leader for me. You're my lawyer, aren't you?
Lawyer, not gopher. Gophers. Well, I'll pretend that makes sense because it's probably just something I don't get. Your fiance.
So I hear you're gonna be married next month? Straight up. We poured the nuptial 40 out on the stoop. Alita, oh, Snapple Cakes, she's so fine. I think he's smitten with her in his own weird way.
I was wondering, how did you two first meet? I asked Tiala, but she was very vague.
Huh? Well, man, if she wouldn't tell you, I'd best hold my tongue, you feel me? Man, what's past is past. She knows that. When I'm with Alita, I feel like there's things worth protecting out there. You feel me? And my Alita, she's down with that all the way. So both of them are mum about the past.
That added a thing about, something. Anyways, Maractus Clinic. We're gonna get permission to go there from the defendant? Wait, that doesn't make sense. Do you think you could tell us what happened with you and Pal Maractus?
There's something you should know. We Kitakis are having what you might call a feud with the Rivalis family.
I guess Rivals family probably makes more sense, or Rivalis, because it's rivals, and that's the wordplay, but it looks like it should be said Rivalis. the Rivalies. The Rivalies. I don't know. Let's go. I don't know. I'm just gonna do it different each time.
So about 6 months back, I go into Rivalry's turf, packing a knife, right?
And you were shot.
Coldest thing I ever seen. One shot to the heart, but my homies weren't too late. It's a miracle that I lived. It's already considered one of the 7 wonders of the Kitaki family, you know that? So, you were taken to the Maractus Clinic then? You should have seen their faces when they wheeled me in. You can't just let the boss's son die, you know. I'd hate to have been in that doctor's shoes. Mr. Kitaki's scary enough when he's not angry. I said that in a really weird way, with a weird inflection.
But the bullet that hit you, it was never removed.
And it's still threatening his life.
He should stop thrashing around if that's the case.
That doctor, he did it on purpose. The Rivalries paid him off, I'm sure of it.
It's probably just rivals.
I need to hear more about the night of the murder, that much is clear.
Wakie's future.
Life in the family's a G thing. It's about being a man. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, I'm not up on my G things. I'm not even sure what a G thing is.
But my old man, he's gone soft. He says the old rival gang days are over. He just wants to make money.
Isn't that a good thing?
Man, there ain't no soul in making money. Better live fast and die young, for jizzle. Wait till I run the yard, then everyone will know what time it is. That's right, OG time all the time. Represent!
Apollo, why does he keep talking about old guys?
I don't think that's what OG means, Trucy.
Well, that's all for dialogue, for speakage. More about the night of the murder. Perhaps I could get info on this knife. Have you ever held this knife?
About these weapons, the pistol and the knife. They belong to the family. I snuck them out that night. So the killer, Mr. Stickler, says he saw that night was, I guess it was me. I was there after all. Yeah, we're finished.
Yo, Wakie, do you think you could tell us exactly what happened that night?
You don't beat around the bush, do you? I like your style, shorty.
Oh, did that add a thing? We did, the night of the crime. So many things that we need to know.
Actually, there's a question I've been wanting to ask you for a while now. That is, did you do it? Did you shoot him? I don't know. Huh? The day of that checkup, when I found out about the bullet by my heart, I borrowed a gun from the family stash. Figured I gave that doctor a taste of his own bad medicine. Uh-oh. I don't like where this is going.
But you were carrying a knife, weren't you?
Oh, that? Yeah, well, never can be too careful, I say. So I'm on my way to the clinic, right? When I run into him in the park, he's dragging this noodle stand behind him.
Wait, you didn't put him up to that? Like, you know, in the movies? If you value your life, you'll bring the stand.
Shorty, you're more whacked out than I am, and that's saying something.
But I was serious.
Thing is, I don't remember what happened next all too well. You don't remember? Well, the way I see it, if there wasn't anyone else there that night, then I guess it probably was me who did him in. You know what I'm saying?
I think that I don't. I think that you would remember something like that. at least in some kind of traumatized, warped way. I think you're lying. But obviously I don't have a Magatama, so I can't just decide that. Any more thoughts about this noodle stand?
Yeah, whatever. He seems preoccupied. I'm not sure he even looked at my evidence. Alita, man.
Alita. Big mood. So I guess he wouldn't have any thoughts about this cell phone either. Alright, well, I'll be seeing you. What is he doing with his hair? He's just wiggling his hair. I guess we should be heading to... So, I mean, we want to be heading to this Maractus clinic, but I don't know if I've covered what I needed to for that. Well, there's new thing here, so I guess so. And not just the new sign. June 16th, Eldoon's house. Hey, it's Mr. Eldoon. Oh, Mr. Eldoon! What's wrong? So, you found my stand. That's why I'm here. Thank you. Ah, but now it's a crime scene and they won't let me have it back. That's also why I'm here. I got no other place to go.
Ah, I see.
How can a noodle stand be a crime scene? That's what I don't get, Trucy doll. This poor dude just never catches a break. Even in death, he's after my neck, I tell you. Bah, can't even cook an honest noodle. Maractus? You think he... Oh, so there was actual bad blood. It wasn't just you were miffed because he took up this nice shiny place beside you. Interesting.
He?
Maractus, obviously. Even in death. You mean the victim, Dr. Maractus. I tell you, it's enough to drive a man to make his soup even saltier.
Remind me to never eat his noodles when he's in a bad mood.
Or, I mean, at all, but like... Clearly, when he's in a bad mood, it just gets exponentially worse. That stand, for generations, has served the very best noodles us Eldoons can make. A tradition of noodles and salty broth. It's more than a stand. It's history, I tell you.
Watch what you say. It might become true.
That's a great story, Mr. Eldoon. A single stand, passed down from generation to generation. There's a bit of that going on with the Kitakis as well, but it's not one item. It's more of a traditional theme of murder. Of course, to be honest, I didn't plan on doing it. Oh, that's right. You said something about that. About you rebelling against your pops, was it? Good memories, Trucy doll. I was a go-getter back in my day. Until my friend next door butted in. In the end, I was left with nothing but this dusty old stand to earn my fortune.
Mr. Eldoon, I don't mean to pry, but what exactly did you do before you became a chef?
Chef? Let old noodles lie, that's what I say.
I'm starting to get an idea what he did anyway.
He stole my dreams and left me with nothing but noodles. Now I don't even have that. Apollo said he's starting to figure out what this dude did, and I totally missed it. I missed the implication. Damn it. I can't read subtext. I'm an idiot. He's a doctor or a gangster before.
Mr. Eldoon, if I might ask, what exactly happened between you and the Maractus Clinic?
Huh?
I couldn't help but sense enmity there.
Enmity? I hate him! Hated. Him acting like he smells like roses when he's rolling in mud.
Excuse me?
He's the only doctor at that clinic, you know. Pretty impressive, eh? I'll tell you the secret to his success. The mob.
You mean the Kitaki family?
The rivals family, right? They're always having one of them turf wars or whatnot. Always an injury or two that needs fixing. Maractus saw a chance for some business. Ah, I see. I thought maybe Maractus had some business with the rivalries family. And that's why Kitakis weren't. That's why he would have left Dude Man to die with a bullet in his heart. So he started giving the Kitaki family a good deal.
A deal?
Every fifth operation for free. He stole the idea from my pops. One free bowl of noodles a week, he used to say. Can a doctor just decide to do that? What about the insurance companies? Oh, no doubt it's illegal. But it got him in good with the family. Pretty soon he was getting all the business in town. Leaving me here in the dark, up to my neck in soupy noodles.
I think I figured out Mr. Eldoon's former occupation.
Can't hurt to ask, Apollo. Okay, it was Doctor. I thought maybe it might have been that's what he was saying because he was like a rival to Maractus, but I didn't really get it from what he was saying. But I mean, they're telling me, so I should shut up about what I did or did not get.
Mr. Eldoon, or should I say Dr. Eldoon?
Figured it out, did ya? That's right, I was a doctor, a surgeon, till the year before last.
So,
that's not Trucy's voice. So, Mr. Maractus was your rival. You like those onions they put in the soup broth?
Yeah, kind of.
You take a spoon, you drink some broth, those onions will find their way in there. For people who like them, well, that's just fine. For people who hate them, I hate onions.
Hate him! Always sneaking in from the side, getting in the way of a good tasting spoonful. Well, that's what he was. An onion. Onion boy, that's what I called him.
So, you weren't exactly friends.
Ha! Me and Pal Maragdus. Ever since preschool, we were getting in each other's face. No matter what I did, sure enough, he'd come following along, and then he'd do it better than me. Just blow right past me without so much as a howdy.
I see.
That's right. I was a surgeon long before he was, you know. And that no-good onion boy comes along.
Well, Juicy, it looks like we found ourselves a new suspect.
Don't say that. Thanks to him, I was forced to trade in my scalpel for a ladle. Sorry, pal. Didn't mean to weigh you down with an old man's ramblings.
I know, it's fine.
By way of apology, you ever get yourself in a spot of trouble, you drop by.
Huh?
You're investigating Maractus, aren't you?
Yes?
Well, you want to know about a doctor, you ask a doctor. That's all I'm saying. You just think of me if you need something. Truce it all.
Right. Thanks, Mr. Altoon.
I guess the time spent listening to him complain wasn't entirely wasted.
Well, in that case, any thoughts about this checkup report? Does it look peculiar?
Sorry, sonny boy. My interest is for my stand and precious little else. You cracking on that case? Give me back my stand. I'm begging you.
I got it. Wait, do you have any ideas about the stand then?
That's right, sonny. When are you bringing my stand home? I'm ready. Can't you see I'm ready?
I guess.
Until that stand is back home, the case is not closed. You hear me?
I think I'll avoid talking about his stand in the future.
Probably wise. All right. Well, we've got to check out this clinic, that's for sure.
Yeah, but what about the guard?
No harm in asking. Excuse me.
Hey, it's you two from yesterday.
That's the same officer that was standing out by the park yesterday.
Your business is over in the park, isn't it? The clinic's off limits. It's not involved. But what part of off limits do you not understand? Show me proof that the clinic is connected to the incident in the park, or beat it.
No harm in asking. No gain either. No point in sticking around here, I guess.
Well, I mean, technically, this is evidence in the case, and that could be, you could, it's not gonna stop me from sneaking into the garage, though. Okay, there's nothing in here.
In that case, there is no dialogue here.
June 16th, Kentucky Mansion.
Howdy.
Yipes! She's back!
Hey, you two, over here.
Us?
Yo, little plum, what's up?
I think all this gangsterese is a negative influence on Trucy.
I heard you retrieve my bloomers.
Oh, well, I was just doing...
Bah, a man speaks clearly and takes credit where it's due. You caught the thief, didn't you?
Yes! Sorry, I got him.
You're cute when you're nervous, Polly.
I'll deal with you later.
But enough about bloomers. What about my son, Walkie?
Walkie? Well, he's,
Clearly.
Yes, ma'am! This is why I was kind of hoping we could avoid coming back here.
Could I actually give these back so that I don't have to hang on to them any longer?
About these.
Hey, my bloomers. Thanks for that. I owe you one.
I thought you might like them back, so...
Huh? Oh, no. Why don't you keep them as a souvenir?
Oh, no, I couldn't, really, but
I could use those in my magic panties act. I'll pull shivs and pieces of Godfather. Shivs and pieces and Godfathers out of them.
Great. Now your props are going from bland to dangerous.
I don't know. I don't feel like a whole frozen chicken was bland so much as really, really, really strange. Walkie. He's really everything you'd expect in a boss's son. I'm going to be a gangster, dude.
The life does have an appeal for that age, particularly for boys.
As someone around Walkie's age, who is boy, no.
What? Don't look at me like that.
He was shot in a turf war about half a year ago.
Yes, we heard the story from Walkie.
But he didn't tell you the whole story. You know, even if he had a pistol then, he couldn't have shot anyone.
What?
He acts like he's hard, but he couldn't shoot someone to save his life. I should know. I'm his mom.
Her words do have a certain weight to them.
Hopefully, when this is all taken care of, he and the boss can sort out their differences.
The boss? You mean Walkie's father?
They
didn't seem to be on the best of terms, did they?
Father and son. Let's learn about that, shall we? Before we can move on to the other ones.
The boss may act tough, but that boy means the world to him.
But Walkie seems... well, it seems like he's against his father's position.
It's to be expected. We're in a bit of transition now. Trying to cut our ties to the shadier side of the street and do more on the up and up. Walkie isn't too enthusiastic about the changes through.
But why the change? Is the gangster thing just not paying the bills?
It pays. But we need a lot of money right now. Clean money, that is. I see. Something must be up. He'll see things the way his boss sees them someday.
Yeah, I hope that day is like today. So he stops with all this nonsense about,
Oh, I killed people, yeah! It's true. One of our pistols is missing.
so the murder weapon was from the mansion. Was from the mansion.
We kind of figured, given the difficulty of obtaining a gun these days.
These days.
Back in my day, you could get an assault rifle from the grocery store. None of the rank and file have access. Only the boss, myself, and Walkie could have taken it. I see. I'm sure the cops will continue tromping all over the mansion because of this case. Maybe it be just as a sign that it's time for a change. She doesn't seem too concerned, at least.
Alita Tiala, I'm interested in your opinions on this one, because we've only ever heard her in the context of relationship to Walkie. The other two, like Plum and Big G Man, what is his actual name? Winfred. They haven't really given their thoughts on her at all.
Yeah, Walkie's fiance. They're getting married next month, correct? I suppose. She's been staying over lately.
You don't look too happy about that, little Plum.
How'd you guess? Even I could tell that. Could you tell us more about her? Walkie brought her home one day. Says he wants to tie the knot.
I can see why. She's so pretty.
Oh, she's pretty enough. But you know.
Huh?
Nah, it's probably just me being suspicious. Stay in this business too long and you start to see only darkness in people. You get a nose for it. A nose for people, a nose for trouble.
I wonder what the problem is. It's like a gangster's only version of female intuition. I wonder if maybe she's like secretly from the Rivalese family or whatever, and that's why she has a bad feeling about her. I can't think of any. The only thing we have about her is woman who requests I defend her fiance. I can't think of anything about her that would. She seems perfectly pleasant from all interaction. Obviously, Ace Attorney characters have a habit of turning out to not be that, but I don't know. Does that mean we're not allowed back in People Park? Well, totally are. There's nothing here. I suppose I can't have to examine some of this stuff anyways.
Trash can sits next to the path here.
And I guess now we know it was Mr. Stigler who hid little Plum's bloomers here, huh?
That's right, Trucy. And what a web of lies grew from that one little act.
I can still remember that moment. You brandished those bloomers on high and shouted, "Objection!"
Here's what I want you to do, Trucy. Take that memory, gently lock it away deep in your heart, and never speak of it.
Good man, Apollo. That's exactly what I would say, honestly.
Poor Mr. Aldoon. His stand's been standing here since this whole thing started.
It almost looks at home here in the park now. I think it should be made into a playhouse for children.
I think its owner would disagree. A mannequin put in place in the body. I think I've seen him by the police station. The way he's forced to look at the ground now, day in and day out, it's kind of sad.
Oh man, it's kind of messed up. Well, he'll be back any day now, surely.
A knife is sticking straight out of the ground into the ground. Remember what Wesley Sickler said in the trial today?
Oh right, the day hasn't changed. I screwed that up last time, and I was like, I got confused about my days. The day hasn't changed since this is right after the trial, basically.
Walkie was very likely pointing this at the victim.
Like he wanted to kill him.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Well, not much more to be gained here, I'd say. Oh. Has little Plum left the scene? Look at that crowd over by the park.
Probably people trying to get a glimpse of the crime scene.
But why are those girls screaming? I think I just heard one say, "Oh my god, it's him!" Oh no, is it Clave? Is he back?
Wait, that motorcycle.
Ha! If it isn't hair, forehead.
And Prosecutor Gavin.
Some fans found me on my way out. And just my luck. That wasn't really the right voice, damn it. Oh my god, he's so cool!
And thus the screams.
New album just came out, you know? Try waving to them. They love it.
Oh, he's so cute!
They are so excited it doesn't matter who waves to them, see?
This is surreal.
So you were here investigating?
And I was on my way home when my hog gave up the ghost.
Your hog? My motorcycle won't start. A clogged exhaust pipe. Too bad. It looks like it was such a nice bike, too. Hard to believe that it could break just from that. It's my fault. I think I was using the wrong oil. Cars, motorbikes, they're all the same. Clog the exhaust and they won't run. Machines. Tell me you share my angst, tear forehead.
I ride a bicycle, actually.
In any event, I'm off to the shop to get her fixed. The detective in charge of the crime scene isn't fond of me in any case.
The detective? You mean the one in the lab coat?
Yeah, she's in a foul mood, too. Be gentle. Auf Wiedersehen, baby. Wiedersehen, whatever is being said here. And probably goodbye, see you later, or something like that. Oh my god, there he goes! Well, bye.
And the forecast for the park today? Gloomy skies.
Well, nothing to do but head on in. Let's hit the park, Apollo. All right, I guess so. We just brushed past her, just missed her. June 16th, People Park.
Huh? Does something about the scene look different to you?
The tarps are gone, revealing a footprint. The blue tarps are gone. Maybe that's it?
Yeah, I think you're right. Look for there.
The white frock detective from yesterday. She seems to be apologizing reverently. To the trash can.
She's under a lot of stress.
The investigation's probably not going so well. Oh, wait, that was Apollo.
The investigation's probably not going so well. Hey, you there. If you're going to talk about someone behind their back, do it more quietly, please. Oh, Detective Sky, hello.
You seem as gloomy as ever.
This is miserable. Miserable. I just got a new kit and I can't get this stuff to work. And everyone's all smiles for that Glimmers fop.
Glimmers? Does she mean Prosecutor Gavin?
More to the point, doesn't she mean glamorous?
I didn't notice that either.
When he walks with his shiny chains catch the sun and glimmer in my eyes, it's distracting. Speaking of distracting,
I was about to say, you have enough trouble distracting yourself.
I guess I just have to accept the fact that I lack talent. Sounds like she's trying out some sort of new forensics technique.
It sounds like she's not having a good time. Hi, Detective Sky.
Detective Sky, you know Mr. Wright, correct?
How do you know my daddy? I want details.
Well, he helped me out a long time ago. You might say he saved me. Wasn't she saying something about getting involved in an incident?
I can't stand it when things are vague, especially in a case. And yet, you keep things very vague for Apollo and Trucy here, Miss Sky.
I went to study to become a forensic scientist in Europe. But you're a detective now?
Well, I failed the test. But, you know, rank and title don't matter. What matters is what's inside your heart. I've always thought that too. And my heart is full of science. That's why I bought this kit through mail order. And I'm going to test it here before the forensics team arrives.
Are you sure that's okay?
She's the detective. She can do whatever the hell she wants. Prosecutor Gavin. I take it you're not very fond. According to him and you.
I won't lie, I'm not fond of the man. Those glamorous types always rub me the wrong way. Glamorous, right. A prosecutor should be cool of wit and furrowed of brow. Less glimmerous and more simmerous, you know? No, actually, I don't.
Serious, I guess she means.
Well, that and what happened 7 years ago. Prosecutor Gavin was the one who stripped Mr. Wright of his attorney's badge. What? Really? He was the one?
That's... Gears are now turning in my head about... And because then Apollo's first case was with Christoph, and then Phoenix... Okay, I don't have any conclusions, but I just have little weird thought strings here and there about how all that relates. Because I'm sure it does.
You mean you didn't know? I thought you were one of his boys. I'm neither a boy nor one of his. But let's see what she has to say. What exactly happened 7 years ago? I never actually heard the details. Then investigate. It's better you learned it for yourself anyway.
What was that about being vague like 30 seconds ago? Well, I guess it's a little different than being vague. It's deliberately withholding certain... Well, like, whatever. As Trucy knows something that she doesn't want to tell us as well. That's cool. Nobody tell me anything. It's fine. We'll just stumble our way into it.
Do you mind me asking exactly what it is you've been doing? Squatting down on the ground like that?
Oh, you want to know, do you? Well, I splurged on a new toy.
You splurged? You mean it wasn't police issue?
Mail order, she said. What is it? I see a roller and glue?
This is a footprint analysis kit. Footprint?
Well, how timely.
It was raining on the night of the murder, which means there were footprints left.
Oh, does that have anything to do with those blue tarps?
Right. The ground was muddy, so I had to protect it as it was that night. Ever wanted to know exactly where someone was standing?
Like your panty-snatching student witness, for instance. Aha! So with that kit.
Right. What? Want to try this stuff out? Huh? Are you sure? I mean, we're sort of on opposing teams and all. Oh, pshaw. We are friends. And to tell the truth, I'm not so good at doing this. I guess I'm a little clumsy. I could use your help. Ooh, I'm good at stuff like this. I used to make magic bunnies of paper mache. Footprint analysis, huh? Well, should I give it a go? Yes! Yes! Please! We so very much need to know where people were standing. Okay, I'll give it a go. That's the spirit. Right, allow me to explain. One moment. She's reading the instructions for her kit. Why does this not fill me with confidence? First, we have to pick the footprint, or in this case, the shoe print we want to analyze. I've taken liberty of marking all the shoe prints in the park. Well, which shoe print should we start with? The one there is only one, because that makes me most curious. If we're going to verify the defendant's account, here's the place to start. Shoe prints prepare to be examined. Never mind, I'm not being given the choice. I guess we're just doing them all. Hoo-hoo, this is so exciting. Right, here goes. First, pour the plaster into the print until it's full. You try it. How am I supposed to do that? Just touch the screen where you want to pour the plaster. Like this.
That should be easy.
It doesn't look too hard, although we only have a limited amount. If you run out of plaster in your beaker before you're done, you have to start over. By which I mean, I take it to mean you're going to mail order some more in. Oh, that was dumb. I should have done it closer to the edge. What? That'll good. Nope. God damn it. Perfect. Not bad. You're handier with that than you look. What's that supposed to mean? I mean, it's supposed to mean you look like you're doing a bad job, Apollo, but it turned out fine. It's very clear. This is one element where she wasn't being vague. On to the next step. Dry the plaster until it turns white. Right. It is already white, unless it's kind of gray, I guess. Now, just touch to direct the dryer. Ah, yes, okay, I can see how it was that. There, give it a shot. I'm glad that she didn't make me do it with my face. And because I was worried about having jokes made about me being full of hot air. Looks like it's hardened nicely. Let's take a look. Well, there's that patch there that's gonna bug me forever, but nope, never mind, it's fine. Yes, that's a good one. Next, the ink. Ready for the next step? Ready as I'll ever be. Use the roller to ink just the shoe print part. Hold onto that roller tight now and roll it up and down. Keep going till you get enough ink on there for a good print. Sometimes the text moves like just too slow for my liking. All right. That'll do. Right, now the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's take our print. Ready? Here goes. Whump. Perfect. Oh, there's a weird, clunk here. I wonder if there's something stepped on. With mud, maybe, or something. Let's see if we get a match. Oh, there is a bit of a clunk in that one, too. Looks like a match to me. Points of connection. Terminator. Comparison complete. Not at all close. Just, what are you, stupid? It comes on the screen. So the shoe prints belong to Walkie-Talkie after all. He was in the park on the night of the crime. Wow, I can almost see the science at work. Don't you love it? Nothing feels better. She's definitely way more into this than I am. Just let me know if you want to do some more. I'll be here, solving the case. With science. Well, that certainly brightened her mood. Yes, I would like more. How do I, footprint analysis, please? Detective Sky, mind if we give it another go? Right on. Leave no print unanalyzed, I say. This one I want. Now pick which one you want to analyze, please. Oh, right, I have to start now, okay. Right, start with either end, and then we start with one in the middle, and then we do kind of like, duh, and then like, duh, and then like, duh. Okay, looking good. Next, to dry the plaster. I mean, I guess if we've got the time, we'll just do them all, right? Wah! This is way more fun than it has any right to be. Wah! Okay, let's take out the mold. Yes, that's a good one. All right. Give me the roller. Stamp that thing. There's a little, leaf emblazoned on it. Huh, that's a funny shoe print. Oh, I guess they're... I was like, I wonder why his shoe's shaped like a leaf. He stepped on a leaf, probably. Is that even a shoe? It is strange. So smooth. Except for the part with the leaf. I can say without even looking that this print doesn't match any print on our list. A mystery print. Well, there is a leaf that fits that shape right beside it. Wait a tick? But that would mean, it very much has the shape of a foot, but,
Well, let's get the other print set. And Alan. Oh, wait, hang on. Let's talk about the mystery print. This print is far too smooth to be from a regular shoe. It is a shoe print of some kind, though, that's for certain. Still, you have to wonder what it's doing here. It's right next to the Eldoon's noodle stand. It does make one wonder. Hey, you. Yes? I have a name, but why are you so quiet all of a sudden? You wouldn't happen to have something in mind? Something that might have left this mystery shoe print? This mystery shoe print does remind me of something.
Does it now?
I'm not sure it does at the moment.
No, sorry, no idea.
Too bad. I wonder what it is. Something's familiar about that smooth surface. So smooth it's almost slippery. Oh! Like a slipper from the, I see. Well, let me just analyze the last shoe print so we can get a full view on this. I believe you're beginning to appreciate the wonder that is forensic science. Not just scientists.
This one, please.
Well, that's a shoe print I've ever seen one, and it looks a fair bit like a very formal kind of shoe that something like Wesley Stickler might wear. It's gonna come out in 2 chunks. It's a double mold. I can't imagine there's much of a print from this. It's not much of a design on the bottom. Oh, that looks like a broken nail or something. And naturally... Oh, it's done. Okay. I did that for a few seconds too long.
So these shoes prints belong to Wesley Stickler. This confirms his testimony. The final version of it, at least.
Now we know where the panty snatcher was standing. Okay, good. I mean, I guess we already knew, but didn't hurt to check. Okay, hang on. Smooth and slippery, you say. Smooth and slippery. I would like to steal more garbage. Oh, there is one still. It is still there. Thankfully, that wasn't taken out. This trash can. This is where we found the mirror.
Come to think of it, wasn't there something else in here? Something near the bottom. Look at the paint on these. That means these must have ended up...
She moved, so I thought it was her speaking, but I was wrong.
These must have ended up in here after the Mr. Wright's incident.
Maybe they're connected? Well, let's pick them up. And by let's, I assume you mean you, because last time you said it was you putting it in her pockets. Apollo doesn't have as deep pockets as Druzy, because she's a magician. Slippers added to the course record. Let me see. Slippers for patients at the Marcus Clinic was found in front of the Kentucky Mansion, retrieved from the entrance to People Park. I was thinking we should have just taken those from the get-go. I mean, obviously didn't let us do that, because then we would have tried to, because it wasn't pertinent yet.
The park crime scene is off limits to the public. The police officer on guard by the gate is yawning. He noticed me staring and snapped his mouth shut. Too late, Mr. Officer. I saw ya!
Alrighty tight. Let me do that again with the mystery print.
Evidence!
Evidence time.
I'm pretty sure I've seen something that would leave a print like that. You know, I think I have a culprit. It's the bull! Slippers! Take that!
Know what I'm eating?
Snacks?
Snacks. More precisely, whenever I'm in a bad mood, I eat chocolate snackoos.
I had no idea.
I think she means you picked the wrong evidence, Apollo.
I had no idea.
Wait, really?
Huh.
I wouldn't have thunk. And there's even the print of it and everything. The bottom is covered with paint.
Huh? What's this weird shape here?
It looks like a leaf was stuck to the bottom when the wearer stepped in some yellow paint.
So the outline was left when the leaf was removed. Heck, I got paint on my hand.
Apollo, I saw you try to wipe your hand on my cape. Maybe I had to look at it? Wait, that's definitely what it is though, right? Did I literally click the wrong one just now?
Well, I think it's these slippers, actually.
Maybe I probably just had to have checked the leaf already.
Slippers? What would slippers be doing out here? But look at the bottom, see?
It's covered with paint.
Except for... See? Right here?
See?
Hey, that spot is shaped like a leaf. What if a leaf was stuck on the bottom and came off when the slipper stepped in paint?
Wow, I didn't say any of that right.
Makes sense, doesn't it? Wait, something's written on them. The Maractus Clinic. Exactly! The victim's clinic!
Wait, that means that someone from the clinic was involved?
Why is she just standing there eating?
Detective Sky, I have a favor to ask.
What? Can you get us access to the Maractus Clinic?
The police won't let us in. They say the murderer and the clinic are not connected. And it's off limits until we prove they are. I should be able to do something for you, yes.
Huh? Really?
She really took a different tone there. I thought she was going to say, nope, can't do it, sorry. I don't know why. that seemed to change her disposition so much.
Well, you did my work for me here with the shoe prints. Seems like I should return the favor. Thank you, Detective Sky. Here, show this to the police officer on duty. Okay.
That music came out of nowhere. I was like, whoa. Did we just enter the Twilight Zone? Detective Sky's orders, type documents received from MSK. It's not a request, you see.
All right, Maractus Clinic, here comes justice.
Allow clinic access to this magician and attorney in Prosecutor Gavin's name. Allow access to this magician and attorney. Oh, that's amazing. Official. I like how official has been like scribbled on it. What does it say here? MSK with a little heart. Or MSK. That's adorable. She put a little heart by her name. How cute.
Isn't she a little old for cute?
Apollo, shut up. Stay your yeah, thank you, Trucy. Apollo, shame on you. Cute is eternal. Cute is timeless. No matter how old a woman gets, she always carries a little innocent maiden inside her.
Really now? I suppose. I've never heard it put quite that way before.
When I sign my name, I always put in a little diamond. Trucy, right. See? Cute, don't you think?
It's a little confusing. Won't people think your middle name is Diamond?
Hey, you could write your name like Apollo equals justice.
I do like justice, but that's taking it a bit far.
Well, this is certainly going to be a most helpful piece of item. I was about to say piece of evidence. It's not exactly evidence. It's an item that will help us, but it's in our evidence containment. Never mind. Glad we're finally working with MSK once again. Well, once again for me, first time for Apollo, because it was feeling a little. Can I be honest? I was feeling a little upset not having her against me. I was feeling a little grumpy. A little sad. Not anymore! So thank you very much for coming around, and hopefully we'll be putting this letter to good use next time on Apollo Justice State's Attorney. With that, Admiral's gonna be out of here. Hopefully I'll see you around. Peace. And then go for the forward down. Oh, the forward heavy I meant to say. That's the forward down for some reason. Oh man, I can't believe I got that. I tried to punch me out of it. Can you maybe not punch people out of the golden one?